Channel 2, New York.
You're watching Game Show Network.
Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, the leader of the What's My Line band, Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you, Chet Gould. Well, it's a pleasure to welcome to our panel for the first time this week a very beautiful young lady who is currently on Broadway in a big hit show called Sugar. In fact, that's who she plays in the show, Sugar, and you'll see how sweet and nice she is when she comes out. Would you please welcome Elaine Joyce? You are very welcome.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the man without whom there would be no cough drops, Alan Ludden.
You can call me anything you want.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
Now I want you to meet my Sugar. Really one of the, sweet is one of the words you apply to her, but classy and smart and attractive Arlene Francis.
Yes.
Thank you. And now a gentleman who is an absolutely marvelous song and dance man on Broadway and a great question and answer man on What's My Line, Larry Blyden.
Well, hello, all bodies. It is good to see you this day.
Thank you, Larry. It's nice to see you.
Alan, how's your throat?
Fine.
Good.
Just call me Mr. Smith.
All right. Arlene,
Thank you.
you're very stripy today.
Yes, I am.
Soup?
I'm happy to be here so I'll have something to talk and show and tell when I go to school on Monday.
All righty. Listen, what we have here is a marvelous show today with some very interesting and kind of unusual things in it, and you might find that they pique your interest. For example, would our first challenger enter and sign in, please? Eric Weber. How are you, Mr. Weber? Thank you. Sit down. Where are you from, sir?
Tenafly, New Jersey.
Okay, panel. Eric Weber has written 2 how-to books on the same subject. You must figure out what his subject is, but first we'll show these books to our audience. And let's start the game with Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Mr. Weber. Does your how-to book have anything to do with how to build or construct anything?
Not really.
1 down and 9 to go, Soupy.
Mr. Weber, does your book have anything to do with a family?
Not really. 2 down, 8 to go, Elaine.
Hi.
Hi.
Would both sexes prefer reading this book?
Well, these books, it's a plural. And,
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah.
They would. Does it apply to one sex as opposed to the other sex in particular? Would it be for a woman or a man, let's say?
Yes.
I see. Would it be for women? Mainly, these books are written mainly for women. How to something for a woman.
Half and half.
A transvestite? I didn't know what...
No, but you're onto something, and you might pursue that.
Oh, okay. Does this have something...
I mean, there are 2 books, remember.
These 2 books. Now, these books, they describe something that you should do, correct?
If you want to.
If you want to. This something that I want to do, would I want to put it on me? Would I have to read these books to find out what to put on me?
That's not in the sense of clothing, no. 3 down and 7 to go, Alan.
I didn't mean clothing.
Well, from what I just deduced from that rather interesting conversation there, I gather one book is for men and one book is for women. Is that the case?
Yes.
Right.
Now, in the book that's for men, do I already do what you're going to tell me how to do, but tell me how to do it better?
Maybe.
I don't know.
We have no way of knowing, Alan.
Oh, you don't know at all, huh? No. All right, is it anything I will do at home?
No.
All right.
4 down and 6 to go, Arlene.
Does it have anything to do with how a woman can impersonate a man or how a man can impersonate a woman?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Soupy.
Does it have anything to do with travel?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Elaine.
Okay, since I don't do this at home, I do this out somewhere.
Yes.
Can I do it outdoors?
Yes.
Do I preferably do it outdoors?
Not necessarily.
Right.
7 down, 3 to go, Alan.
Is it a physical activity?
Partly. Huh?
Partly.
Do I do it standing up?
Sometimes.
Can I do it sitting down?
Yes.
Sometimes.
I can do it any place. Does it have anything to do with my hands? Is it something I do with my hands?
If you're Italian.
If I'm a what?
If you're Italian.
Not in a craft sense, no. 8 down and 2 to go,
Oh,
Arlene.
he tipped it off there.
Yeah.
It has something to do with the workings of the mind and emotions.
Yes, a little.
Does it tell you how to get along with or make out with the opposite sex in any way?
Yes.
How to get your man or how to get your woman?
Well, that's close enough. How to pick up a girl or how to pick up a man. These are the 2 books here, how to. Have you got a shot of those? How to pick up girls and how to pick up men. Now, what are they about, actually?
Well, the titles are fairly self-explanatory. They're mainly about how to meet someone you haven't been formally introduced to.
Of course, you know, I think it's fascinating now that this kind of book should come along at a time when there are computerized processes by which one finds a mate, when the world has gotten so stuffed with people, when society is as mobile as it is now, and people are always in someplace else where they don't know anybody.
That's right. And people always seem to me to be afraid to talk to strangers. I'll bet there could be a man and a woman in the audience here who are sitting next to each other who think that, you know, each is pretty attractive and probably would be embarrassed or afraid to talk to each other.
Excuse me, Eric, I don't mean to interrupt
That's
that
okay.
line of thinking, but how did you research a book like this?
Well, I had someone ghostwrite How to Pick Up Men. I wrote How to Pick Up Girls myself, and I interviewed 25 girls and asked them, would they let themselves be picked up? Where?
Oh,
what should you say
you
to
got
them?
a lot of phone numbers, I bet.
It's a great way to pick up girls.
Isn't that extraordinary? Now, where do you recommend that someone meet someone?
Anywhere. Anywhere. In fact, I'm putting together a book now that lists every major city in the United States and where the good places are to meet girls. Museums,
Isn't that
libraries.
extraordinary how desperate
parks.
everybody... Are you married?
Yes,
Where'd you meet your wife?
in a singles bar.
Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. You see? It's an honorable thing. We'll be back with more of What's My Line right after this message.
Why?
What's the newest fashion secret? It's the original Y necklace by Finesse. And now you can have the actual Y necklace that started the trend through this exclusive TV offer.
Why?
When you order, we'll rush you 3 stunning designs and colors: sparkling crystal, rich garnet, and jet black onyx. Each handcrafted Y necklace features the popular hematite finish and seductive facet cut accents. This unique Y design was created for today's hottest TV stars, like Tanya Walker, Alex from One Life to Live.
I love my Y necklace. It seems to go with all my wardrobe. And with its adjustable chain length, I can make it fit any neckline. Don't be fooled by cheap imitations. Remember that the original Y necklace from Finesse is the exact one we wear on TV.
Why?
Call now and we'll rush you 3 original Y necklace designs for only $19.95. Plus, we'll send you this matching pair of earrings absolutely free. And if you're not completely satisfied, return the necklaces and keep the earrings as a free gift.
Call now for your original Y necklaces by Finesse. and get in style today.
What's your biggest problem with vacuum cleaners?
I don't like buying filter bags.
I don't think I ever came home with the proper bag.
Every time I had to empty the bag, there was always stuff would come out.
Throw those bags away forever. Introducing the Phantom Fury Vacuum with patented dual cyclone action. Non-stop power devours dirt and deposits it into a clear bin. It's easy to empty.
It's incredible how fast and how powerful the Phantom vacuum really is.
The Phantom Fury comes with a HEPA filter on its exhaust.
The HEPA filter is one of the most efficient filters you can use to control dust.
The Phantom Fury is 2 machines in one, upright and cleaning one.
Push a button and you can just hit the high places, the low places, places where you can't reach, and it saves you time.
Call now for a free video and brochure. The Phantom Fury vacuum cleans up a storm, and you'll never change a bag again. Call now.
You don't have to have bags.
The greatest stars in movie history appear on Game Show Network.
Will you come in, Mystery Challenger, and sign in, please?
Are you married? Uh-huh. Is your husband in the profession? Uh-huh. Has he ever been a British subject?
Well, he sure has, honey. I don't decline.
It's gotta be awful if I picked the wrong husband, isn't it? As long as she didn't.
See your favorite stars on Game Show Network.
Thank you, Chet. We're back, and it's time for our next challenger to enter and sign in, please. Helen Zimmerman. Where are you from, Miss Zimmerman?
Weston, Connecticut.
Weston, Connecticut. Helen Zimmerman performs a service panel, and we will now show the audience what her line is. And let's start the questioning with Alan Smith.
Miss Zimmerman, would you come to my house to perform this service?
Yes.
Would you perform it?
I tell you, she would, because she's such a nice person.
Oh.
But ordinarily, you probably would not think of her as performing it in your house, and so in order to keep your sinuses clear, we'll give 1 down and 9 to go.
Oh,
Arlene?
she and I would have gotten along better than you and I there.
Yeah. Arlene?
Is your service for both men and women?
Yes.
Do you have any kind of contact with the person directly in your service? Is there anything instructive about what you do?
Sometimes.
But it's a minor aspect of it.
Do you work for a non-profit making organization?
Yes.
Could you be considered any member of any church unit?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Soupy.
When you come to the house, do you ever ask about any kind of animals?
No.
No. She would only come just because she's nice. Elaine?
That's right. You perform this service in an office, sort of an office where you work.
No.
Really? Really and true? Well,
well, I mean...
All right, office, okay. 4 down and 6 to go,
I said
Alan.
office.
Do you touch the people you serve?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Arlene.
Now, you don't work for any religious organizations, so that would rule out all sorts of glorious things. Do you work for any branch of any government?
Yes.
Do you, in your job, wear anything other than what you're wearing now?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Soupy. Got about 10 seconds.
Do you work a local government?
Yes.
Would you be a member of, by chance, of a police department?
No.
Okay, we're all out of time. Actually, does anybody have a guess?
Traffic citation.
No, she is a justice of the peace.
I thought of that first.
But you didn't say it.
But...
What led you off of it, Arlene?
I was thinking of a justice of the peace, actually, but I thought that one would have to be, have some religious, there has to be some religious content in what you do. Is it, or is it just law?
Well,
just
what are
in
your
peace.
duties, actually? What do you do?
Well, I can perform marriages. That's number one.
Yes.
But I also can, as they say, quell riots and round up posses.
Round
More or
up
less Round
posses?
up posses, except the posse doesn't necessarily mean a horse
Civil
today. Any
wedding,
civil disturbance and a few criminal misdemeanors more than anything.
I see. Well, you
else.
certainly don't need any religious background to round up a posse. And if we ever need one, I would rather have you round up my posse than anybody else. Thank you very much for being with us on What's My Line. We'll be back with more of What's My Line right after this message.
Jim, it says here that personal debt and credit card borrowing have reached a 10-year high. With rates at 17 to 18%, those payments could be enormous.
That's right, Joni. But if you're a homeowner, the combo loan from the Money Store can help. With a combo loan, you can refinance your mortgage and pay off your high-rate credit cards and other loans.
And the interest can be tax deductible.
So even if your credit is less than perfect, the combo loan can help you manage your family's finances better. The combo loan, available at the Money Store. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Wouldn't you love to make beautiful hors d'oeuvres like these? Introducing Classy Cabaret, the gourmet food styling kit. You get the frosting and decorating set to create dessert toppings and cake icing. Attach one of the 5 nozzles, fill the pastry bag with topping and squeeze. Whipped cream flowers, cheese hors d'oeuvres, sculpture butter, gourmet vegetables. It's a great cookie press. Look at all these shapes. Use the canopy maker for incredible hors d'oeuvres. Stack bread, cold cuts, cheeses. When the cylinder is full, insert a toothpick and push the plunger. Perfect canopies every time. So quick and easy, they're perfect for healthy snacks. As a special bonus, you get the starburst for beautiful tomatoes ready for garnishing. Try it on kiwi, radishes, eggs, and salads. We'll include the spiral slicer for fancy fries and cucumber. Your Classy Cabaret frosting and decorating kit, the canopy maker, the starburst, and spiral slicer, all yours for just $19.95. Here's how to order.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-735-7272. That's 1-800-735-7272. We're sent $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping to Classy Cabaret, P.O. Box 20, Department GS, Los Angeles, California.
The Olympic Games are the most celebrated athletic competition of all time. Relive some of the greatest moments at the Olympic Games with this dramatic video presentation from Jeopardy and Game Show Network. Experience magical moments of celebration that stand out from the pages of Olympic history. Recapture the moment of winning the gold with some of America's greatest Olympic heroes and experience the glory of being the best in the world. To order this spectacular videotape, just call toll-free 1-800-597-5069 and you can own a piece of Olympic history.
We're back, and it's time for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Are your blindfolds all in place, panel?
They certainly are.
Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel. You have about 2 minutes to try to discover the identity of our mystery guest. We'll go one question at a time. And let's begin the questioning with Elaine Joyce.
Hi. Hello? Okay, it's a female, folks. Are you known primarily for motion pictures?
That's a no. Alan?
Do you appear regularly on television?
No.
Arlene?
Are you primarily a theater performer?
Yes.
Soupy?
Are you related to anybody on this panel?
Elaine?
Are you related to me?
Alan?
Are you Bobby Van?
Yes.
Hi. Hello, Alan. That's funny. Oh, boy. The female folks.
What took you so long, Soupy?
You were supposed to be at the bank.
That's right.
Oh, I got to tell you, this morning, Elaine said to me, would you walk me into the studio? It's only a few blocks from my home. I said, no, you know I have to call Bloomingdale's and get that rug in tomorrow for that news story we're doing. Oh, you never do anything. You don't want to do anything. And she slammed the door and left. That's it. That's the last I saw of Elaine.
Well, this is a wonderful show for bringing people together.
Yes. Or separating them, right.
How nice that we've been able to bring you two back together after all that unpleasantness.
Do you know, it was so wonderful last night. His picture premiered.
Yep.
And we were just exhausted, and I had to get up and And he said, oh, I feel sorry you have to get up and go to work and everything. And here he is. He
Yeah,
got
listen, you got marvelous reviews.
Oh, yes. Very nice. Very happy with those. Yes, very
Was
happy.
it fun making that picture?
It was exhausting and fun and very exciting, yes.
And if you haven't seen him in it, I am here to tell you he is brilliant, talented, marvelous, a whole new life.
We're talking about Lost Horizons in case nobody
I
mentions
just add my vote. I saw the premiere on the West Coast.
Uh-huh.
And you are the liveliest, brightest thing in it.
Thank
really.
you, Alan. That's very nice.
That number you do with the kids is
Thank
really
you.
something.
You all read it just like I wrote it.
Yeah.
And I gave him each $5, honey, just like you told me.
Okay.
Was it cold up there in the mountains?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We shot up Mount Hood, Oregon. It was 35 below zero.
Was it really?
That's right.
That, you know, they did it originally in an ice house.
Do you know something funny about this story? Have you got a minute?
Yeah.
When they did the original film, Frank Capra, who directed it, wanted to have smoke coming out of the people's mouth because it was very cold. So he took them to an ice house in Los Angeles, so smoke would come out of their mouth. So we went to Mount Hood, Oregon, 35 below zero, 11,000 feet up. No smoke comes out of your mouth.
Really?
It's so dry and so there's no air there.
Your teeth
There is
come out.
nothing. Your teeth fall out of your mouth, and your hair falls off. But there's no smoke coming out of your mouth at all.
See, I guess that's what made Frank Capra an Academy Award winner. Buffy,
right.
Thank you for being with
My
us.
pleasure, Larry.
Okay, bye. We'll be back with more of What's My Line right after this message.
Do you have an idea for a new product or invention that you'd like to submit to companies? If so, there's information from Invention Submission Corporation to help get you started. ISC is America's largest invention service organization with over 50 offices nationwide. We help people like you submit their ideas to companies. Call this toll-free number now and we'll send you this free information. It includes an important document that assures confidentiality, a form for recording and dating your invention, and an informative brochure which tells you how to proceed with submitting your invention to companies through the ISC data bank as well as various other means. Even if you only have an idea for improving an existing product and don't know where to go with it, you'll want to call now for ISC's free information.
For your free inventor's information, call Invention Submission Corporation now at 1-800-228-1080. That's 1-800-228-1080.
Are you struggling to remove body hair? Then try Alexandria Sugaring, the amazing hair remover that eliminates unwanted hair for up to 10 weeks. Not a wax, not a cream, but a natural paste that removes hair, including the root, without any pain. Every time you use it, hair grows back less noticeable, barely there. Sugaring even removes short hair. Watch, it easily removes fuzz from Miss Peach.
I finally found something that I can use around my face and my bikini line that won't irritate my skin. Alexandria Sugaring lets me remove even the shortest of hairs. No more long, embarrassing stubble. I love it.
Try Alexandria Sugaring for 30 days absolutely free. Keep it and we'll bill you only $19.95. As a bonus, we'll include Alexandria Chamomile Body Lotion. Order Alexandria Sugaring today.
Please call 1-888-277-3838 now. That's 1-888-277-3838. Or send $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping to Alexandria, P.O. Box 20, Department GS, Los Angeles, California, 90051.
In 1950, the phrase rock and roll had yet to be coined. Harry Truman was in the White House. The average annual income was $3,200 a year. In 1950, a brand new car ran you $1,500, while gasoline was 25 cents a gallon. Also in 1950, America started watching What's My Line. Times certainly have changed, but you can still watch What's My Line every weeknight on Game Show Network.
Visit Game Show Network on the internet at www.sony.com. Game Show Network wants to get you into the game and online.
You're watching Game Show Network, where the Newlywed Game with Bob Eubanks is next, followed by the Dating Game and Family Feud.
Okay, welcome back to Divorce Court. We've reunited another happy couple. And now, would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Lewis Salton. How are you, Mr. Salton? Sit down. Where are you from, sir?
I am from New York, New York.
All right, panel. Lewis Salton is involved with a product, and we will show the audience what his product is. And we'll start the game with Soupy Sales.
Thank you, Mr. Sultan. This product that you are involved with, is it something to wear?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Elaine.
Is it something to eat? Is it something edible?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Alan.
Is it used in the home?
Yes.
Well, any particular room? Would it be used more in the kitchen than any other room?
Any room.
Any room?
Yes.
Then I got a...
Well, it's really a no, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Is it
You
something...
came all the way in from California.
Yeah, give me a shot at it. Is it something I would handle with my... I would use with my hands?
No.
Well, that's a yes and no.
Is it any kind of a household utility or useful item?
Yes.
Is it something one uses to clean with?
No.
3 down and 7 to go. Arlene?
If I had this in the house and guests came in, might I have it out so that they could see it?
Yes.
So is it decorative in any way?
In a way, yes.
Oh.
It's not its chief function, but it is decorative.
Would it be someplace other than on the floor?
Yes.
Would it be on a wall?
I would doubt it.
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Soupy.
Would it ever be placed on a table?
Yes.
When it was placed on a table, would it ever contain anything from
Yes.
time to time? Would it ever move around?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Elaine.
You take this out for when people come over. Is it something people manipulate? They move it, they do something with it?
That's a rather vague question.
They don't really do anything with it.
No.
Not really. 6 down and 4
But
to
it
go, Alan.
contains something. It contains... does it contain a liquid?
No.
7 down and 3 to go, Arlene.
Does it contain a solid?
Yes.
Well, that's the best question.
It's nothing. Is it all in one piece rather than broken up into several pieces?
Well, it really isn't in one piece.
Yeah, well, it is not in one piece.
8 down and 2 to go, Soupy.
But it's found on a table and it contains something.
Mm-hmm.
This is my uncle. He's always loaded.
Don't go home
Is
tonight.
what it contains, is that something that could be edible?
Yes.
Oh-ho.
Wait a minute.
What is on the table? It's edible. Okay. Could we have a little conference?
Okay, about 10 seconds.
What are you, candy nuts?
2,
Or what are we
3,
setting
It's not
about
liquor.
that?
It doesn't
Humidor? You don't eat
6,
tobacco, though.
7,
That's
8,
weird.
9,
Is
10.
it something sweet?
No.
No.
9 down and 1 to go, Elaine.
Well, it's not sugar.
To get a plug in for your show.
You just did.
Yeah.
And it's for guests. I'll pass. I'll have to pass.
Okay, Alan?
Is it something that comes in its natural state?
Not really.
is
A lot
it-
has been done to it by the time
No.
you get it. It is a pizza warmer. A pizza warmer. Louis J. Salton is president of Salton, Inc., makers of the famous Salton Hot Tray food warmers. And now the hot pizza warmer, and this is that very pizza warmer.
Yeah.
Now, you see, that's really a... Oh, let me put it over here. I'm probably
I
get
knew
a better
it was
shot.
something Italian.
See, now that,
I
that
knew
really
it.
is attractive. And you take
It
it off,
is.
and there is the inside where the pizza
Well, I
goes.
should have recognized his name.
How much are these?
$15 in the stores.
And why did you invent a pizza warmer?
Because I have a boy, 14, and whenever I brought the white box home, by that time it was rather cool, and then he jumped at it like mad. So I wanted to have something to take it easy.
Now, will it keep it just a good temperature?
Yes, just at eating temperature.
Oh, is that gorgeous?
Yeah.
We miss you, and we'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is Chet Gould speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Gooch and Bill Todman production. With Francis Gowns by Bum Teller.
Bob Eubanks turns up the heat on the Newlywed Game. Coming up next on Game Show Network. Your place to play along.